walking through these people's neighborhoods, acting all suspicious. Good morning. Man. Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing happening, guys. I'm running for no reason. I'm fine. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good, people? What's good? Welcome to the morning. Welcome to the day. Thank you for being here. Yeah, yeah, I said it. Now what? Now what? Dylan, I am in league with Satan. Okay. Satan powers my soul beyond any other entity in the universe. Yet here you are typing into freaking uh into freaking YouTube. Satan couldn't give you more power than that. You your league is a lame, Dylan. You in the lames league. I, listen, did you have to pay an initiation to get into that league? I'd ask for my money back. Let's be wild. Oh man, what's up? Bro, workout. We're gonna try to do something this morning. What's good, gang? What's going on? Mohad, Jacob, positive energy as always. Juan, workout. Chris, uh, Chris Gale. Okay. Jesus the King. I hear you, John Doe. Love from India. Always love from India. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, people. Welcome to the day. Let's get this thing started. Let's get out here with a blast, people. Gotta get to the top of this hill. All right. Let's see if we can use some energy. Y'all know I hate running. Where the weights at? Where the weights at? Y'all got me out here in the morning. You know I can't run too much early in the morning. Them thieves get behind me. Y'all gonna be watching a live episode of Cops on Patrol. Who's that? Good morning. What's that, Coy boy? What's up? Lorenzo, Hamilton. Love you, bro. And she gives me peace. Thank you. Uh, Adams. All right. Yeah. And Balaravanan. I am not from California. I'm not. Good morning to everyone. Thanks for being here. Hey guys, welcome to the start of the day. I'm gonna get up here. We're gonna take a look at this little skyline. Anybody got plans? Any thoughts on what we're gonna do today? How we gonna go about living our day? What's your focus, your purpose? Always focus on the purpose, people. Always positive energy. Start the day feeling good. Finish the day doing better. It is truly a beautiful morning now. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thanks for being here. Let's walk. Let's talk. Let's figure it out. Who else is up this morning doing their thing, hitting the gym, getting it in? Where they at? Assad. Okay. How are you? I'm good, bro. Eben. Okay, Assad. Why are you crying? Just the eyes, the allergies in the morning. Merlin. It said of the last bebop. All right. So, guys, we're getting up here. Look, as always, guys, you know my position. Everything that we want to do in life, it's in front of us. It requires discipline, hard work on our part. It requires understanding that it starts with us and then we can achieve. But more than just being able to achieve, as we work towards mastery, we can guarantee success. So let's take a look at my little corner of the world. And let's start to go see about this success, see about this growth. John, Redneck. What's going on, John? Good morning. Hey, guys. Did everybody take a look at the poll? How long does it take to change your life? How long does it take to change your life, people? And let's think about it. Like, does everybody really need to change their life? Let me get some brightness in here. Y'all can't even see me. I look like I truly am escaping from somewhere. How long does it take to change your life? Man, because everyone assumes that changing your life means that your life was going bad and you have to change it to be good. But your life could be going good and you could change it to be bad. And we all believe, or for the most part, people believe to make your life bad, you can do it in an instant. But to make your life good, it takes years, right? Right? That's the belief, is that how long it takes to change your life is dependent on what direction you're going in. Let's talk about that, guys. Does it really take forever? Does changing your life from bad to good take longer than changing your life from good to bad? Is there a is there like a way to calculate it? Is there a moment to consider to determine when your life is good and when your life becomes bad? Is it even on you or is it on someone else? Good morning. What's going on? Man, why you gonna put your name in there as Hilla Fither and give it them rock wrongs? So I can't read that. Batty man. What's going on, gaming? Good morning. It's kind of I don't know if you're saying Kahlua, like a drink. What's happening? John Redneck, still trying every day to change your life. Batty man, take a breath. I'm working on it. What's going on? Why his voice shaking from just walking? I ran up a hill, dude. Plus I'm 315. Y'all keep acting like, man, I'm 315 pounds, dude. I'm working on getting this weight off. I hate cardio. The fact that I'm taking a walk is significant. Now you want me to breathe easy running up that dang old hill. Run up the hill with me. What's up? Hello. Good morning. We have Captain Blackbird. What's up? Tony Gold, welcome in. This account is no longer available. Hello. Good to see you. How you doing? Uh, Shaylin Blue. How do I do life? Do life where? What are you talking about, Shaylin? Salute to you as well, Ramel. Uh, Ragdoll. I see him. He's scared, looking around. I got him shook. Slow down, Ragdoll. Best barbecue. Get after it. Dubs. Did you call me Dubs? Ivan Snow. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Sean. You're no 315. Yeah, dude, 315. Sasquatch. Diablo called me Sasquatch. Come on, Diablo. All right, so Captain Blackbird. Dude, come on, live better than that, EG. BG. So yeah, named Oloropo Bird, everyone. Welcome to BNV Finance Fixers. We're out here in the morning. I do this anywhere between 4:30 and 6:30 in the morning, 4:30 and 7:30 actually. Focus is always on positive growth, development, and becoming the best version of yourself. Sometimes that requires challenging yourself in spaces where you really need to. This, the, the question that we have in the chat for today is, um, how long does it take to change your life? And I'm going to say it's an instant in either way. Some people think It takes an instant to change your life for the bad, but it also takes an instant to change your life for the good. Keep in mind, we're not talking about how long it takes to see the results. We're talking about how long it takes to actually change your life, because we have to understand it's a decision that changes your life. It's not the thoughts you have, it's not the things you consider, it's not the conversations, it's the decisions that you make in order to change your life. Decisions are actions, right? So if we think about it, going from the good to the bad or going from the bad to the good, it's all the same. It's the instant. It's the moment you take that action that changes your life. So we're not just talking about, oh, well, my life has changed because uh, it instantly changed to the bad because I did something that got me in trouble, or it instantly changed to the bad because I went somewhere, or because I was with some people. But it can't instantly change to the good the same way. Well, it's not that first time you do it. It's not that first time you go somewhere where that change takes place. So it's not a week, it's not a month, it's not a year. That change is is job instant. It's like in that moment, right? So decisions are important because decisions are actions. Like my decision to be out here, one, in this heat. Listen, people, global warming is serious for me because it is warm this morning. I know they're gonna put a freaking, if you say global warming in any of your in a live stream or in a video, they put a little warning at the bottom of your screen that says, "Oh, the statements in this video or this live or whatever cannot be verified," or something like that, just from saying the word global warming. So I don't know. I guess later I'm gonna have some type of thing posted on there. But at any rate, guys, here's the thing. I made a decision to get up, get out here in this weather, in this warm, and do a run walk this morning. That decision was mine. Things are changing. It takes an instant to change your life. Now, in order for you to truly see change, there's a difference between you changing your life and you seeing change in your life. In order for you to see change, you have to implement discipline. I think that's a big thing for most people to understand. Glo- what is global warming? Right now, global warming is me. I'm out here hot, dude. Like, listen, the summer hits. Look, I love spending time outside. I love when it gets warm. I was a lifeguard when I was younger. Like, you can't tell me nothing. But man, right now, dude, it is 5:20 in the morning and it's almost 80 degrees. Yeah, somebody's hitting the pool today. Somebody say pool day. So when when global warning, what is global warning? So so when you are out here and you're trying to make change in your life, the decisions that make that change. At the moment you do something different, you're changing. It takes time for you to be able to see it. Don't talk about my traps, yo. The traps is serious. I can and crush coconuts with these traps. So look, 74 degrees in Houston. Hello from Sydney, Australia. What's going on, Sydney? Who is that? Carolina. So, guys, when you want to make change in your life, it may take a little bit longer to see the change, but the decision to make change is almost instant. Listen, all we have to do for real, man, is if we're deciding to make change, we can do that decision and take that initial action. But to see change, we need discipline. We have to be able to repeat the action. We have to be able to be patient. We have to know that we're trying to go somewhere with the actions that we're trying to repeat. And we also need to understand that everything we do works on that thing, but perseverance works on us. And that's the last part of discipline, guys. Perseverance is what changes you. It's what takes you from being someone who believes that you can do to someone who proves that you can do. And that's important, man. Like getting out here and going for a run and enjoying this, but then when the weather changes, it get cold, I'm not going out there. When it starts to rain, I'm not going out there, right? Those things are perseverance. Those things are the things that work on you. The run itself, the patience to understand it's going to take time to get better. All of those things are simple. Those are just things that are saying, hey, these are things I need to do to improve in this space. But in order for us to be able to say, look, I'm approaching it with discipline and I want to actually see the change, we're going to have to do it on a regular basis and begin to understand it. What are we talking about here, guys? I have uh, John. You laughing at me, John? You crying, dude? A little bit, man. A little bit. I'm like, listen, I'm not a cardio guy. I'm telling you, you put some dumbbells and some long bars, some some barbells in front of me, and tell me we doing bench press and squat, and I'll be like, yo, you got me next 6 hours. You're like, listen, we need to run from a mile on a treadmill to warm up. Like, your workout sucks already. I got that's the most useless piece of equipment. But I'm doing, I got to do better, man. I'm 52. My metabolism ain't what it used to be. It doesn't burn off steak and cheese the way it used to. But I told you guys before, man, I'm working on it. I'm trying to reduce my caloric intake. I am reducing my caloric intake. I don't use the word trying. So, I'm reducing my caloric intake, trying to create a caloric deficit. I try to, working on creating a caloric deficit of 1,200 calories, 1,500 with what I substitute for my diet, so that I can see some significant weight loss, reduce this body fat percentage. Let me see. Mason, much love though, brother. We need more people. Thank you very much, Mason. Hello from Texas. How are you doing, Crafty? Viv, thoughts on politics going on in New York right now? Not really, Viv. Talk to me about it, though. I see what we can say. Change your mind, change your life. Perseverance produces endurance. Correct. Born again, Charlie. Thank you very much for that. Be strong, guys. Listen to this, man. Thank you, F4. Viv, life have taken over my new look. Okay. Thank you very much, F4. Accounts removed. I'm fine, but thanks for going out there and trying to help everyone. You're a great help. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Dr. VJ, why are you crying, man? I keep telling you this cardio sucks. Zohar and Kayla, how you doing? Say what? And I will sub and like. I'm good, Kayla. Thank you very much for stopping in the chat, though. F4, he's been through it and pulled himself up, bros. I'm working on it, people. We're all working on it. Thanks for the advice, bro. We're here to help. HD Shorts, Chris Lopez, everyone, how are you doing? Thank you very much for that, Kevin. Love you all. All right, guys, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for everyone. Mr. Buddy, Charlie, what's going on? What's up? Gotti 999. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for being a part of this walk and talk this morning. So when we look at how long it takes to make change, people, it's an instant. But to see change takes time. So you can make change in your life when you take actions that are different. Like, like it's like being at a crossroad. It's like being at an intersection or a turn. And like I don't know how many of you have had these moments in your life where you're like, you were getting ready to leave the house and you were like, oh man, I forgot my drink. And there's a moment when you're like, I can go back and get it, or I can buy one when I get to work, right? I can buy one on my way to work. And no matter which decision you take, You are just in front of or just behind some type of accident, something bad, something, whatever. You just missed it. And you were like, wow, like that decision I made, that couple of seconds that I took to think about it, or the little bit of time I took to go back, or the fact that I didn't wait and go back and I went forward, it changed where I was in relationship to when this thing happened. Well, that moment was an instant, right? Even though you couldn't see into the future, that moment was an instant, but it had an impact in your life. But it took time to see it, right? It took time for that decision to show up in your life as a thing. But when we're intentional about our life and we're intentional about where we want to go and what we want to do, it's the exact same thing. We have to make a decision, but a decision is the moment we start to take action. The decision isn't the moment that we think about it. It's not the moment we talk to our friends about it. It's not the moment when we start to like write it down. All of those things are a part of the process, but actual change starts to take place, or you start to change your life the moment you say, I'm taking action, right? So, whatever that thing is you're trying to change, if the thing you're trying to change is to journal about your life more, the moment you start journaling, you're doing that thing, which is why I'm eliminating the word trying from my life. I am Yeah, I keep saying it, I keep stumbling over it because it's a process. And I keep saying I'm trying to eliminate trying, but I'm not trying to eliminate the word trying from my life. I'm eliminating the word trying from my life because there is only the do, right? There is the, I don't remember the Yoda line. If there's any Star Wars fans out there, you can think of the line I'm trying to, the line I'm trying to come up with. But for really, guys, for our life, there's only the things that we do. And when we start doing things, we're doing them. We don't have to worry about anymore, hey, I'm going to try to get out and go for a walk. You did it. Now we have to follow it up. This is where the difficulty comes in. This is where the challenge comes in. This is where, hey, I don't have motivation this morning. Hey, I don't like things aren't, I don't feel well. My body's sore, whatever's going on. And it's like, dude, I can't do it, right? It's like, oh, I'm trying. You're not trying. Just do it. We have to understand we start with repetition because it's not going to be pretty to start, man. You're not going to start out with it being perfect. You're not going to start with it just being like you have all the answers, you figured it all out, you can do it all perfectly. That's not how it starts, but it needs to start. You need to go. We need to get going on whatever it is. Stop trying to save money. Put your money in the bank. Stop trying to invest money. Get Robinhood. Buy $3 worth of stock. Like, stop trying to do something and just do it. Right. And this is why it's important because once we figure out that we don't have to try to change our life, we can stop trying and we can just start being better and doing better, then we can see that and grow. I, this is my vision. This is my principle. This is how I live my life. Discipline has four pillars, people. It's four. First one is repetition. Whatever it is you want to do, start doing it and then follow it up and do it again. No matter what the interval is that you set for yourself, 3 times a week, 2 times a week, once a month, whatever it is for whatever you're doing, set the interval and then start to do it. Hold yourself accountable for meeting the repetition. And then following that, you have to come back and you have to be patient. You have to understand it's going to take time to complete whatever it is that you're working on. Whatever that thing is that you're saying you're trying to get better at, you have to start to work on it. Hey, Alonzo, dude, you gonna call me stupid? Alfonso, you gonna call me stupid and then say hi? Was stupid for me or for someone else? Don't forget five, sunscreen. That's for the global warming thing, fan base. And anyway, so then the next thing that you have to do is after you find out that you need repetition and you need to be patient and patient in order to see it, you now have to follow that up with consistency. Consistency is where we start to develop the work that we're going to do. Consistency is where we start to see, hey, because I'm doing this thing and I'm showing up with repetition, I now have to perform at a certain level. I now have to set up a plan. And that's how consistency is designed, with having a plan, a roadmap to get from point A to point B. There's work that needs to be done, and we need to do that work. That's consistency. And the last part is perseverance. I cannot explain to you how important it is. Did you call me Walter Black? Y'all got to be, dude, come on, man. I'm trying to talk to people. Do or do not. There is no try. There you go. Thank you very much. Who's that? Wow, man, Samurai. I don't know how to unpin a message, but I'm going to pin your message. So that might be up there for the rest of the chat. So thank you very much, wow, man. So, uh, life is like a kick in the, or what? You can get up and swallow the pain, or you can roll around on the ground and cry. Maybe a little of both. Life can be that way. Top Gun, good morning. All right. So here are the things that's going on. What's going on with you? Good morning, Original. So when I tell you that you have to have all of these things in order to see development, in order to start to see change in your life, that's different from how long it takes to actually change your life. Change happens the moment you take action to do different. You may not see it in that instant, but it's happening. And it's important for you to understand it's happening, because everybody, this is the difference between understanding the process and wanting instant gratification. Because we want instant gratification, man, I went to the gym. Listen, I went to the gym 3 weeks. I done used every machine in there, and I ain't lost no weight. I ain't, man, this is stupid. Gyms are fixed. Gyms are a scam. I still can't fit into these jeans. My body be hurting. Man, ain't nothing gonna ever work, right? Because you went to the gym 3 times. And it's the belief that I have a gym membership. Now, listen, this is coming from my time as a personal trainer. When I was, when I worked as a personal trainer, I had clients that come to me and like, yo, I'm going on vacation in a week. I need my abs tight. I was like, okay, I need you to do something for me. How much are you willing to put down for this program? Do you have any other income available? Do you own a home? Do you have anything in savings, a 401k? I'm gonna need you to cash all of those things in. I'm gonna need you to go to NASA. I'm gonna need you to invest in building a time machine and going back 60 days and coming to see me then, so we could talk about how to get you to where you want to be right now. The things that we do today are for our future. We have to stop believing that we can get up in the moment it needs to be done, in the moment it needs to be ready, and think, oh, well, this is what he meant when he says you could change your life in an instant. Yeah, the actions to change your life can happen in an instant, but the payout of that thing takes time. And it doesn't matter if it's going to the good or the bad, but it's an instant. So, what are we trying to say? What are we trying to get an understanding of here? Well, primarily, we're trying to get an understanding of the fact that everybody out here has a life that they're living. We all have our own, but we all have our own path. The actions that we take on a regular basis is what creates the repetition and the discipline in our life. Some actions are forced, they're not disciplined. For some of us, we work a job that we hate, but we get up every day, we go in, we punch the clock, and we exchange our time for money. Why? Because it's what the world has told us we need to do. And you're like, I'm very disciplined. You're not very disciplined. You, you just have to do what you have to do. People go into the military and they're like, I'm very disciplined. You're not very disciplined. Someone has just broken you down enough for you to follow their instruction. And if you don't have instruction, this is why so many people come out of the military. And I've discussed this on many of my previous chats. There are so many people who come out of the military and they don't have direction. because people, the system of the military, in order to make you strong, is not to make you strong for yourself, it's to make you strong for a cause. And then when the people go in and they see things and then they question the cause and they come out, it's difficult for them to be able to handle, because it's a lot easier to break the mind than it is to break the body. And it's a lot harder to repair the body, I mean, to repair the mind than it is to repair the body. And that's why you have people who come back who are fully able-bodied, but who are broken in their mind, because they don't possess discipline. They've been broken to the point where all they can do is follow. I don't know how to create a reality for myself that is not the reality that you've given me. And because I don't know how to create it, and I don't know how to create discipline, and I don't know how to guide myself and lead myself, I'm waiting for you to tell me what to do next. That's not discipline. That's a soldier. Soldiers are phenomenal. And here's the thing that's phenomenal about a soldier is that it has to be in you. It has to be in you in order for you to go to that part, go to that part of yourself where it's like, hey, you're done. Like you're done. Physically, you know you're done. Mentally, you've already accepted that you're done. And then you get up and you keep going. Which is why when they talk about in all of these different countries, these these programs of these elite soldiers, it takes time to build that. But getting there starts when you make the decision and take the action. Right? And so it's the same thing in our lives. It's work that has to be done, but we have to follow it up with discipline. And discipline is what shows up when motivation doesn't. Discipline is what shows up when there's no reason for me to be out here doing this right now, outside of the fact that I committed to it and I said I was going to do it. That's important, guys. That's how we grow up. That's how we blow up. That's how we make strides. That's how we become better. That's how we change our life. That's why I have it in the questions, because I know there are people out there who just don't care. I don't care how long it takes to change your life. I don't care about nothing. And that's why the answer is there is an option. I haven't looked at it, but I bet you if I go look at it, I got some people who made that vote. Straight up crying, bro. Stop crying, boy. I hear you, V. I ain't crying, B. Catch me outside. Hold on. No, I can't say that. Wait a minute. No, I'm gonna edit that part out. I think that's a trademark violation if I say that out loud. What's going on? Is that Jagu? All right. Avenged, avenged second. All right. Mr. MK, what do you think about Russians? Are you still here, Mr. MK? Let me know if you're still here, Mr. MK. Arish, great person, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try my best to be motivated, DJ. Top gun glasses, indeed. Why he crying, anyone? Please say. So look, man, I'm here. I'm out. I come out here. I get out here in this morning. I do this little walk, this little cardio thing for myself. Uh, you voted. What did you vote, Kevin? Did you vote that you didn't care? Keep expressing love always, dude. We got 24%. We got 26% of the people. All right. uh, thank you very much, DJ. We have 26% of the people who says they do not care. 26% of the vote. It's only second behind the number one answer, which is currently a week, and it's catching up quickly. A week and a year are tied at 31%, but I don't give a. It's catching up very quickly to that response, because there are a number of people who don't care. But even if you say you don't care, for those of us who say we don't care, oh, you care. You care. You care because you answered the question. That's a clear indication that you care. And your response is the last one. So you had to find it. You had to get to it. Whether you were attracted to it by the way the font looked, Kevin, but we care. Here's the reason why we care, even when we say we don't care. The reason why we care is because everything in life is driven by emotion. I don't know if y'all have ever heard the saying, hey, don't be, don't let your emotions control you. Don't be driven by your emotions. all of that's poppycock. I'm explaining to you why. Oh, I said poppycock. That's I'm trying. I'm not trying. I'm I'm reducing my profanity. I am expanding my vocabulary so as to use less graphic language. So poppycock is one I just broke. So I might have to edit that part out too. So what do we know, right? All of us are looking for an emotional place to be, right? Um, in order for us to, hey DJ, take care, man. Go enjoy your morning walk. What's going on, Rich? Yes, poppycock. I said that. I'm pretty sure that's a very popular word down under. So, at any rate, guys. So one of the things that's important, even if we voted, I don't care, right? Even if you voted that you don't care, one of the things that's important for us to understand is we're all driven by some type of emotion, right? And emotions are destinations, right? I'm doing great this morning. How are you doing? Emotions are where we are. It's either where we are or where we're trying to get to. The way that I try to explain it to help understand and be able to not be destroyed by it is this. If you are in an emotional state, most of us get into an emotional state and we do the things that are required to survive an emotional state, right? So if we're sad, we do the things that are required to survive being sad. We listen to sad music. We wrap ourselves in a blanket. We we eat foods that bring us comfort because we believe those things are going to move us from this emotional state of sadness to somewhere different. But what we're really trying to do is to move away from being sad. So versus embracing sadness and doing the things that are sadness, we should be packing our bags to move to happiness, right? To get to happiness. We can't wait until we get to what we think happy is, which is an ice cream coma or falling asleep from exhaustion and streaming Netflix. Like we can't wait to get to what we think happiness looks like to start preparing and starting to be happy. We have to start that process immediately. So the way I try to share it is this. If you're in Seattle, Washington, I don't know where everyone is from, but Seattle, Washington is in the northeast of the United States. Beautiful place, but very rainy. Lots of rain, right? With that rain, during the summertime, you get lots of rain. During the spring, lots of rain. During the winter, it turns into snow. It gets colder, but it's still really wet. And so you're like, hey, I want to visit a tropical island. I don't know, Bermuda, anyway, whatever tropical locale is appropriate for for where you live, even if you live in the tropics. So you say you want to visit one of these islands, but you pack for where you are. You pack for Seattle. You pack corduroys and flannels and waterproof coats and boots. Well, you were already unhappy in Seattle. You're not happy here, which is why you're trying to get away. And now you pack things to survive where you are. Everything that you packed is to be used for where you are to try to help you survive where you are. And then you travel to this tropical location like Bermuda and you still have this stuff. Guess what? You're not going to enjoy Bermuda either. You're still going to be unhappy. You're still going to be sad because you're bringing with you the things that are a part of this sadness. So if you're trying to get to happy, what you have to understand is you have to already be in the preparation of getting to that point. Because when you're in that place, as you start to grow, as you start to move towards that better place in your life, you start to move towards that happiness. One, you know that you're moving there because it was a decision to do so. You know that the behaviors that you are taking that are rooted in your happiness and rooted in your life and rooted in the things that you're looking for are in place. And because you know these things and because you're living these things, you can see a change for yourself. And when you get to where happiness is, you can actually recognize it and appreciate it. For so many people, we never get there because we don't know that happiness is a destination. And because we don't know it's a destination, we can't say what it is when we see it, right? We don't even know that happiness is a place that we can get to. We don't. We have no idea that what happiness looks like for so many of us. And so, versus us living in a state of happiness, right? And this is something that I truly believe in and something that I apply to my life. Happiness, if we start with the default appreciation and gratefulness for what our life is, everything else just adds to it. The alternative is I'm always trying to find happiness. I'm always trying to find joy. Well, that means that you don't know how to be happy and you don't know what joy is. And seeking those things out constantly puts you in a place where you're chasing after it. And then when you find it, you expect for it to be something different. And so you're not happy with that. And so what do? So at this point, for most people, they go looking for happiness somewhere else. This is important for us, man. The reason this is important for us is because in order for us to be able to do anything in life, in order for us to be able to understand what it takes to change, even if we say, I don't care about change or how long it takes to change my life, we really do. We really do. We really do care, and we're really trying to do the work in order to see that type of change. Hey, for the people who are spamming the chat with W's, thank you very much. Just so you guys know, one of the things that helps the channel most is having interaction. All of the W's in the chat are showing that my chat, my live, and the people in my live are engaged and they are part of the conversation. I appreciate the W's. It's helping the algorithm and it's moving me towards being monetized. You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's great to see you there. Don't stop now, guys. Don't stop now. Because when no one else has anything to say, the W's are going to keep me moving on the way, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, guys, you have to love your trolls. That's a whole different point. Not really on the point of what I was talking about today, but we have to love our trolls, right? We have to love the people who seek to do us harm because in everything we want to be grateful, in everything we want to give thanks, in everything we want to find our graciousness and our gratitude and our happiness because even those who seek to do us harm can only help us. It's a great place to be, man. So, like I was saying, man, when it comes to understanding how to be able to build our life, how to be able to change, specifically, and most people say change, even if they're in a good place, right? Most people still look at it as change. Change requires challenge. And where there is no challenge, there is no change. He's running. Y'all are gonna make me, I'm gonna keep up with him. He's got a dog. I'm gonna catch him. I'm going, guys. I'm going. I got to catch him at least once. He's so much faster than me. I think he's speeding up. People are watching. You got to slow down just for a second. I'm going to catch him. Oh, all right. All right. Pick this up, guys. We made it. We made it. We made it. All right. That's it. That's it. Man, good looking out. Oh, we caught him. That's a W. That's a win, guys. That's a win. Let's get some W's for that. Slow down for me. All right, guys. So, what did we learn this morning? What do we know from this morning? What are we talking about this morning? We're talking about change. And we're talking about change require decisions to be taken, actions to be taken in order for us to start to see the change, in order for us to start to grow. Now I'm out of breath. Y'all might have to talk amongst yourselves for a little while I try to get myself together. Dude, please, somebody, give me some weights. Give me a bench press. Y'all got me out here chasing people. So, oh, there goes my camera. Give me a second. I think my camera was tired too. DJ, I've been learning about how to change yourself. It's awesome to learn about changing, especially because here's the thing. for so many things in life, guys. And I know I've kind of been all over the place this morning, talking about a lot of different things, but they're all the same. They're all about one thing. They're all about discipline. They're all about understanding that in order for you to get anywhere in life, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to take an action, and you're going to have to do what's best for you to do. You're going to have to start to work in a way that's going to see you move forward. Discipline is about being able to repeat it, understanding you require patience, developing a plan so you can see your growth via consistency, and then ultimately perseverance. And perseverance is the thing that works on you. It's the thing that works on you. Everything else improves whatever that thing is you're doing. Everything else will improve. Hey, I'm trying to get better at lifting weights. I'm trying to grow my savings account. I'm trying to see greater returns on my investments. I'm trying to move up on my job. Whatever those things are, everything that you do will work on those things. But perseverance is what builds you. Perseverance is when you get out there, when it sucks, when it's bad, when you're not where you want to be, when it's a struggle, and you still push through. Perseverance is what makes you better. Perseverance is what builds the part of you that allows for you to grow and know that your next challenge won't be as hard because you've already proven to yourself that you have the ability to do what it is you need to do. That's important, guys. It's really important because that is the determination part. That is the part that you control. That's the part they can't take from you. Even if they don't give you the job position, even if they don't want to allow for you to invest, even if they don't want to allow for you to access the gym or tell you you can't work out the way you have been, the perseverance is the part that has shaped you to be able to drive you, to find the resources, to find the answers, to find the success that you're determined to have. And that's a big deal, guys. It's a really big deal. And that, even though the survey question is, how long does it take to change your life? That is the point of the title of this. I said it, and what? And what? Yeah, I said it. Because that's a part of you. When people are asking, what? You want to be a millionaire? What? You think you can get out of this hood? What? You think you have what it takes to be a manager? What? You think you're going to be better than me? When it comes to all of these people, I got to get to the house to get some, DJ. I didn't bring it out with me, but I'm going to definitely take a drink when I get home. When you talk about people who tell you, who question you, when you say something, and then they talk to you and they look at you like it's not possible, that's when you got to tell them, yeah, I said it, and what? Now what? Because it's on you at this point. And that's what perseverance does for you. It's perseverance. When I was talking earlier about those people in the military, and for all of our veterans of all the different branches of the military, 100%, thank you for your service. I know what you've put yourself through. I know I've been a personal trainer, and I know for a fact that what happens in the gym is more mental than physical. I've worked with men, women, and children who the question wasn't about could they perform the exercise. The question was about what is the exercise going to do about how they feel about themselves. When the body change happens, how do they feel about themselves? When the weight is lost, how are they going to feel about themselves? It's not about can I do the squats? It's not about can I do the push-ups? Of course you can. I've seen you do it. The question is, how am I going to feel about me when I get to the other side of it? Why does this matter for me? Why is this important for me? And those are the things that are about our psyche. It's about our emotions and our mentality. And we have to understand again, emotions are a destination. And we're all trying to get to some type of emotional state. But we also have to understand that because we're trying to get there, we need to know what it looks like in order to know when we arrive. If you don't know what happiness look like, if you can't be happy where you are right now, there's a low probability that you're going to be happy anywhere you go because you're not happy. You have to learn to be happy and to learn to appreciate and to learn to be joyful and understanding of where you are with what you have. And once you get that understanding and you've made that move and you've gotten to that place, now you can start to do something different. Now you can start to see no matter where I go, I bring the happiness. No matter where I go, I'm going to be filled with joy, no matter what's going on. And now life starts to grow for you in leaps and bounds because you're no longer controlled by the outward circumstances or the situations which you find yourself in. Thank you for the W, Rich. Thank you. Guys, this is very important. It's important because we are all out here looking to see change in our life, even if we say we don't care. Even for those of us who checked off, I don't give a feeling about what's going on or what's happening in my life. We do because we're living it. We're living it, and we all have emotions that we're looking to see satisfied in one way or another. Guys, I've been talking a lot. I haven't read much of the chat. F4, thank you very much for that, F4. Uh, Kevin, just puppies? Mullet Mace, thank you for being here. Kevin, it's the puppy. Some PB&J and a water. I definitely need to get myself something to drink. Tyler, self-control, indeed, self-control. Self-control is a part of it. I call it being accountable, being self-aware and holding yourself accountable. But we can't hold ourselves accountable if we have no expectations. What are you holding yourself accountable to? You're self-controlling what? What are we trying to self-control? We have to set a level. We have to set a metrics. We have to set an expectation in order for us to be able to arrive at it. So, yes, it is very important for us to understand self control, being self aware, and making sure in us being self aware, we're also being accountable. We're holding ourselves accountable, right? Guys, thank you for this morning. This walk was great this morning. I appreciate everyone for being here. As always, please like, subscribe, share. If you haven't had an opportunity, stop past the channel, see what we have going on. Take a look at it. I have some exciting things coming up in the future. I've spent the first few months working on this channel, focusing on this conversation about being disciplined, understanding the capability within ourselves, and being able to work with principle and purpose. But coming very soon, guys, as we move closer to monetization, coming very soon, I'm going to introduce some direct items that you're going to be able to bring into your life to start to create that change for yourself right now, to start to take the behaviors, take the steps to move in the direction that you're looking to move in. Because for all of us, we have somewhere we're trying to get to. We have some way that we want to feel. And as I always say, guys, once again, for being here, I appreciate it. And as I always say, I'm going to say it right now and heading out, guys. Keep showing up, keep blowing up, keep growing up. Until the next time, guys, bye. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys have a great day. God bless.